Hi everybody, my name is Marguerite, and 1 year and 9 months ago I lost my amazing daughter Rachel to suicide. Life as I knew it ended that day, and yet my heart kept beating. I am before you now a different person. An essential, warm, comforting light in my life has been extinguished, a part I had never imagined living without. Initially I thought, this cannot be true, there has to be some mistake. But I had one last action to complete. At her funeral mass, I was determined to make sure that everyone remembered the living, vibrant, creative, kind and thoughtful girl that was my daughter Rachel, and not think of her by the manner of her death. So I did my final duties as her mammy and brought her to life one more time. The funeral mass, cremation ceremony, college memorial service and the interment of her ashes were all celebrations of her life. At the very least, in this we had done right by her. At first there was the unbearable pain that I thought I wouldn't survive. Somehow the next day and the next and the day after that kept happening. Why is the world turning? Something's not right here. But no matter how much I wished I was not living this waking nightmare, the world kept spinning and my battered and broken heart kept beating. Time passed in a blur, but at some point the need to find support from people who could understand this very unique kind of mourning I was experiencing became important to me. When you feel so miserable, the human instinct for comfort in others kicks in, and this is when I found the FOSL Facebook page. A phone call was made, and this led to my husband and I meeting for coffee with 2 FOSL representatives. It was a first step, an introduction to postvention. FOSL took care of us really well. We firstly had individual counselling, and then we joined a newly bereaved closed group where we could explore the complexities of our experiences with a small group of people in a safe and confidential space. There's no pressure here, just support, confidentiality and encouragement without judgment. A place offering an opportunity to face our feelings at our own pace, and finally to own our own story. All my memories of my daughter were linked to nightmarish images of her last moments and the cold, insensitive fact that her heart was no longer beating. The strongest feeling I had was hatred of me. I had failed her somehow, and this I felt was my terrible truth. I did not deserve her. I had not protected Rachel as a parent should, and she was taken away from me. It was my fault that this had happened. Later I learned from the FOSL support group how guilt always finds a way in after a suicide. I couldn't have cared less about life. Life had done the unforgivable and taken my child away and deprived her of a future and its boundless possibilities. So how was I to get through life when this is all I could think about? How much I had lost. These thoughts consumed my days and nights and made a blur of everything else, and they're just some of the thoughts I brought with me to the FOSL meetings. This was an individual experience for everyone. We were all at different points on our grief journey. But the one consistent thing for everyone involved was the comfort from just being together with people who understand and accept every emotion and every confusion you express or could not express without ever minimising or judging your perspective. This atmosphere of inclusion in itself was cathartic. The people we have met through FOSL are brave, especially even when they are having a bad day. They still showed up for meetings. The value and comfort of having someone to walk your path beside you cannot be described effectively. It is a feeling in your darkest times that out there in the dark are your FOSL friends, patiently waiting with you and sometimes shining a little light to give you hope. Hope is like a candle when you are on this journey after losing a loved one to suicide. Sometimes it blows out after being lit for just a few minutes, or maybe stays alight for a whole evening. But inevitably, you always find yourself back in the darkness of a broken heart. Through accepting the support of FOSL, you discover they are there in the dark with you, and they have an endless supply of matches. You have to light your own candle, but you are surrounded by the love and support of your FOSL friends to hand you patiently as many matches as you need. Recently, I can tell you that my hope is more like a torch now. It still runs out of batteries and I'm in the dark again, but the light stays on a bit longer. I'm learning where the switch is. I can sit with memories of my lovely Rachel and remember the times we spent together. I had 18 years with her, such precious memories, and they are there for all of us. But you have to see beyond the painful memories to get there. To the recently bereaved, I will say, please, try and push through, because when you get to all those lovely feelings and memories, it is worth the journey. Rachel lives in my heart now. She gives me courage and she makes sure I don't take anything too seriously. I would have loved her to be physically part of my whole life, but I only got 18 years of her physical presence. However, I have a lifetime of memories, and they are amazing. I needed to survive, and now I want to survive, because as long as I do, so does Rachel. Thank you.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. stand by me, stand by me, stand by me.